director of the Milestone Inspections program for UES, Professional Solutions. And today we're going to talk about what a phase one site assessment is. Pretty much a phase one site assessment is an evaluation of the building and its components to ensure its structural stability. We're there to determine if there is substantial structural deterioration within the structure, and if so, that would likely trigger a phase two site assessment, which would be a little bit more intrusive and exploratory in nature. A phase one site assessment typically is going to look at the building, its components, the walls, the columns, the roof, the building envelope, and the building cladding. Once we determine its useful life and its current condition, then we can recommend pretty much to our condo association members what repairs should be performed and in what particular steps they should follow to be able to remedy or refurbish their buildings alike to ensure its long life. And because at the end of the day, we want to preserve the assets and we also want to maintain public safety. But that's really the purpose of a phase one site assessment. What a phase two site assessment is. So you went ahead and contracted with us and you obtained a phase one. When we did the phase one site assessment, we found that there was substantial structural deterioration in certain components of the building. As such, that triggers a phase two site assessment. So what is a phase two site assessment? A phase two site assessment is a more intrusive exploratory view at the components that appear to have failed. So we're going to uncover those components, be it columns, be it walls, be it beams, and we're going to look at the conditions, the existing conditions of those structural elements. We're going to be looking at spalling concrete. We're going to be looking at corroded rebar. We're going to be looking at points of water intrusion. Really, at the end of the day, water is usually the culprit for the longevity of our buildings and for the deterioration of our buildings, particularly in coastal environments, because they're exposed to the salt water and to a very acidic type environment. It goes through onto your building, it runs through the rebar, corrodes it, expands it, and causes the spalling that we see. So what we utilize is destructive and non-destructive methods to really look at the structure in its entirety. So we might use sounding, we might use ground penetrating radar to scan the walls, we might use what's called as half cell potential. And the half cell potential method is basically we put in several electrodes through the structure and send the current through the rebar mat to establish if it's corroded or not. And it can actually give us hot spots. So there's a lot of technology that we can utilize to make sure that your assessment is complete and that we go out there and we take care of it. So a phase two site assessment is going to be a little bit more exploratory in nature. It might be destructive, but there's a lot of technology that can be used to help you kind of navigate this new environment that we're in with the condo law. Thank you very much for joining us. Take care.